It is a day when every football fan has a right to be optimistic. The start of a brand new Clubs League season, and intriguing to see how they fare right off the bat. The action is live with us next on EA TV. One of the great things about football is that no one knows for sure what's going to happen. Let's see what unfolds here tonight. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. And ushering in an exciting new season of clubs action. It's the biggest snakes out there versus United.
Well, with the start of a new season comes fresh hope, ambition and renewed ideas, and both these sides will want to start quickly here today. It should be a good game.
Parra. And it's a quality pass. And a crucial intervention inside the box. And drawing it back. And what a magical save it was! An attack full of promise. David. And making sure there was no danger in the end. Fabio has it. And what can they do to stop them running at them? Who can he pick out? Angel. Will the biggest snakes be able to cash in? Well, that's easy peasy for the keeper. And he takes it away. Adriano. Donati. And possibilities inside the box. It's neat passing, confidence on the ball. Well, they couldn't keep that sequence going, unfortunately. Now with Wu. And passing it through. And a very good challenge. Laurent. Well, nothing to split the two sides, but this move looks promising. And Cash with it. Angel. Donati. Oh, superb skill. Ilicevic. And taking it away. So a throw in here. Well, she has no intention of parting with the ball. United being afforded too much space. Keeper getting the touch. And off the post.
Well, they so nearly took the lead there. They just have to keep creating these opportunities, and I'm sure the goal will come.
Yes, so near indeed, but now they've got to concentrate on keeping their defensive shape. David. Decent position this for United to find themselves in. Excellent defending. Angel. Jalal. Enriquez. Well, this could really help the cause. And crossed in there. Well, he couldn't worry the keeper with that effort. And on the ball, Keane. Wu. And And Snakes come away with it. Donati. And unable to keep possession. Fabio has it. Enriquez. Promising looking ball. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. David. Para. It might be on for them. Nicely cut out. Adriano. Donati. Perfect tackle. Oh, good vision. A matter of keeping his composure. And there it is, the opening goal. 1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Laurent. Genuine chance. The game has been turned on its head. They have never stopped believing, and now they sense victory.
Well, let's look at this again. He's done superbly well to pick out a teammate here, and once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
And so it is, the first half story has been written. So the ball rolling again, and no sugarcoating it. There was a big gulf between the sides in the first half, but we see a response in the second 45 from United. Now Keane. Can he finish this? Goalkeeping right out of the top drawer.
Well, it's a great stop from that distance. He's reacted so quickly.
And short it is. Well, he got the touch on the ball, and so a corner it'll be. And played short. Happy to take on the shot. Brilliantly blocked. Well, smuggled behind for another corner. They favoured a short one here. Has eyes for goal. Well, it wasn't quite as dangerous as I thought it might be. De Los Santos. And space for Snakes in the wide position. Oh, might be. Splendid defending. This looks interesting. Just trying to keep their opponents on their toes with the passing game. Well cleared away. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Well, trying to probe, but not succeeding. Bodies forward, and the break looks on. And very adept at holding the ball up in this manner. Great defending. Well, possibilities inside the box. So half an hour remaining. Good idea. Real chance. A goal! That's exactly what they needed. That should get them believing again.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
Fabio. Fine sequence of passes. And a throw coming up after a really fine piece of tackling. Fabio has it. Laurent. More than decent this from United. But quick thinking defensively. Incisive pass. Well, that was a gilt-edged opportunity for the equaliser.
Well, I'm not sure how he's missed the target from there. That's a poor effort.
De Los Santos. Adriano. And Cash with it. Adriano. It did look on for them, but not to be. Two. David. Encouraging stuff from United. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Enriquez. Fairly easy for the referee to spot that deflection, so now a throw in. Two. David. United could get in behind the defence. And this to level it. Oh, a goal! The equaliser! They've completely changed the equation. So the ball is rolling again at 2-2. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Able to skip past his man. Cuts it back. And a goal it is to put them in front again. No less than they deserve.
Well, let's look at this again. He's done superbly well to pick out a teammate here, and the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
Keeping it on the ground, slightly off target, however. Good-looking move. And quick thinking defensively. How can they turn one of these attacks into a goal? Could be. Well, at this stage of the game, you have to be more ruthless.
Well, that just might be their last chance. What a miss that is.
Well, for the Snakes, it's all about seeing this out now. Can they do it?
Well, it's been great entertainment, and we've seen some excellent attacking football. But overall, I think they've been the better team. They've certainly had the greater cutting edge. Now they just need to see this out in the final few moments.
Here's Ramos. Fabio. Fabio has it. Enriquez. Fabio. Precise ball movement. Targets available, cross comes in. Not all that convincing defensively. Very quick thinking there. David. And Cash with it. This looks interesting. Cutting the ball back. Oh, it's in! And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No looking back now, surely. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. And Cash with it. And there goes the final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, Derek, they were better than their opponents in all aspects of the game. They defended well enough, they dominated.
You're looking at a footballer for whom the goals keep flowing. Already level on the all-time scoring charts for the club and determined to go one better today. He would fancy his chances. This is EA TV. And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And on the menu today, clubs match action for you to enjoy. Stuart, your expectations?
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to...
Real chance! And a goal it is! No long wait for the opener today. David. Para. And on the ball, Keane. Sadiq. Du. It's a fine United move in the making. Just knocked it out of there. Can they get in behind them? He'll have a go here. Really good piece of goalkeeping there. Wasteful from United. Galina. Now what can they do from here? Can he put it away? And able to close down the shot. And over comes the corner. Well, the header was too high, but it was close. Para. David. And playing it through. He's in behind the defence here. And a good take under duress there. Great defending. Well, United had the ball, but not anymore. This could be troublesome. This could square the game. And that's exactly what has transpired. Now, that could be a massive turning point. And momentum is with them.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
Well, he's given us away. Trying to open up the defence, and he's in. And the keeper's hand does the trick. So a throw in here. Balogun. Now they've lost it. United might be able to cash in. Now who can she pass it to? Can he finish? And there is the goal! He's found the net, shy and confined. Well, 2-1 it is here. Decent position. They could level it. Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Galina. Could be dangerous. Just needs to stay calm. In it goes! To square the game! What a contest this is turning out to be! Keane. Oh, that's splendid play. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Played over. Couldn't grab hold of it. I think the threat has been averted. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Is this the moment? A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick. Sadiq. Putting in quite the shift to win the ball back. So deflection, and it will be a throw-in. Is this the moment? The game has been turned on its head. They have never stopped believing, and now they sense victory. So the current scoreline, 4-2. Para. Now, options are plenty. Really well positioned. Just the clearance that was needed. Long way out this. And he's kept it out. Fully stretched. Somehow reaching it. Who can they pick out? He failed to get it away properly. Danger averted for now. Now perhaps they can counter from here. Oh, lovely ball. Big opportunity. There it is! A goal to reduce the arrears and give them hope that they can turn this round. Continuing with the action, United still behind, but this game very much a contest. Well, there we have it. The first half story has been written. It is half-time here in the Basque region. So back underway with United looking to plot a route back into this game. Keane, and a chance to whip it in here. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Defending. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Might work out. And now can he keep calm? Strong hand on that one. Castro with it. Can they convert? Well, the main conclusion is made it far too easy for the keeper.
Well, I don't think he can believe it. That's such an easy save in the end.
She's made a really important challenge. It's a neat move. Opportunity to level it. Oh dear. Opportunity squandered, Stuart.
Well, what a chance that was for the equaliser. You don't get too many better than that.
Good ball over the top. Well, he gave it quite the whack, but not on target. And into the last 30 minutes now. And nicely over the top. Keane. Chance here. Magnificent stuff. And quite the comeback from 2 goals down.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, but there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. It's a great strike.
What can they do from here? A fine reading of the situation. Breaking at pace. Can they forge ahead? Oh, thwarted there. And what a piece of defending we've just witnessed. Promising pass. Well, possibilities in the centre. Oh, this looks useful. Well, she knows what she's doing defensively. To put them ahead. And a touch off the defender last of all, so a corner.
they haven't created too much lately, but the fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
Might lead to a chance. And there's the feed into the box. Well, pretty straightforward for the keeper, you've got to say. Good idea. Oh, he could finish. And it's in! They're back in front. Stunning scenes here. And I must say, I'd have to go back quite a few years to remember the last time I covered a game with a scoreline of 5-4. David. Keane. Patient build-up at the moment. Oh, big opportunity! And pushed away to safety. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. And making sure there was no danger in the end.
Well, I have to say, these fans have been excellent. They still believe they're going to get back into this.
Roman. Oh, nice ball. That's a good-looking ball. How can they turn one of these attacks into a goal? Can he put it away? Oh, a goal! An equaliser in the closing stages. Neither side shy about shooting in this match. And they grab the lead late on. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Now, who can she play it to? Cross played over, but no one can latch onto the ball. Well, dealt with that ball comfortably. The cross is on. Can she score? And they remain locked together, these two sides, on the back of that save.
Well, that keeps it all level. What an important save that is.
Who can they pick out? Oh, can you believe it? With so little time left, surely that will be the winner. Amazing scenes here. Giving it their all in search of an equaliser. Keane. Will it happen for them? Flag raised for offside. Well, plays with a positional sense that is second to none. A chance to whip it in. And there it is, the final whistle, and the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
Yes, Derek, well, it could have gone either way, couldn't it? It was so competitive for much of the game, but they kept pushing, kept believing, and probably deserved the winner in the end. A great result.
De lejito la sentí, yo la vi, se cree que estoy pichando, yo que la quiero aquí. Baby, no te hagas que me han hablado de ti, se nota que estás loca dentro del VIP. Y si yo sé que ella quiere que yo me la... Hoy lleva mirando toda la noche y yo sí me doy. I that liquidity split, en la on fit, obligado que eso on, Vente conmigo, yo voy, let me see, dame con el, Y2K conmigo city. Yo te mirando la coiri, los amiri. Tú sabes quién yo soy, si no pregúntale a Siri. Chamaquita, pero yo soy old school. Llegar al crib, mami, like you're supposed to. Tímida, pero sabes what we gon' do. Tírate un paso, baby, go 1, 2. Tú eres la del bloque, mami, a que me sofoque. Llevo par de ella me siento los foques. Me gusta cómo hace que te... Salimos de la disco, directo para el bote. Si yo sé que ella quiere que yo me la... Hoy lleva mirando toda la noche y yo sin miedo. Si yo sé que ella quiere que yo me la... Hoy mirando toda la noche y yo sin miedo voy. Ey, veo a tu amiga mirando, pero es contigo la cosa y tú la sabes. Si no, porque te pusiste rosa. Mi amigo pregunta quién es tu amiga. Yo te quiero preguntar, tú no te vas todavía, ya te vas. ¿De qué te ríes? Por un pala que la barra se vacíe. Que me gusta de ti, baby, un par de cosas, mami, no me descuela. Que me pongo graciosa, pero nada. Nos esperan en la entrada, que si es chofer significa pica desocupada para. Baby, te shy, un poquito, baby, you got it. Cuando te vi, tú no hablaste mucho, pero tu mirada sí, sí. Si yo sé que ella quiere que yo me la... Hoy lleva mirando toda la noche y yo sin miedo. Si yo sé que ella quiere que yo me la... Hoy lleva mirando toda la noche y yo sin miedo voy.
All you children gather round. We will dance and we will...
A goal-scoring success story. Already the record scorer for the club. But we know this player well enough to know there'll be no resting on laurels. Another day, another destiny. It's live on EA TV. Good evening and welcome ahead of what should be a pulsating night of football. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the technical and tactical analysis, is Stuart Robson. And delighted to be bringing you clubs match action. Stuart, how do you see this one going?
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here. Try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
Wang. United regaining possession. David. Para. And a strong tackle. And threading it through. A glorious chance. Oh, he's missed the chance to open the scoring.
Well, that would have been a great start to the game, but that's a bad miss.
An attack full of promise. It's a corner. Who can he pick out? And the attempt just wide. So unfortunate. Correa. Baumann. And it's opening up. And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first.
Well, here we can see it again, and he does so well to skip beyond the defender. It just buys him that bit of time to get his shot away. That's a really nice goal.
Emnes. And possibilities here. This could square the game. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Keen to take it short here. Interception to snuff out the danger. Trying to open up the defence. And now
replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
United come away with it. Moving the ball forward with genuine purpose here. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. Determined defending. Real chance. Well, it smacks into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Just clarify the injury situation. Our man on the side of the pitch is Geoff Shreeves.
Bad blow to his upper thigh in the last challenge, but at the moment, he's staying on the field.
Cheers, Geoff. Could be. Oh, a challenge that simply had to be won. And the referee has pointed to the spot. Penalty given. And the goalkeeper sees yellow for his intervention on that occasion. In it goes. Coolly converting. Three goals without reply. Para. That's a lovely ball. Spot on with that tackle. Baumann with it. And the corner kick, the referee's verdict. Who can they pick out? Firing it towards goal. Really sound defending. What a vital intervention. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. And the decision offside here. Able to get his body in the way. Driven in the corner. And well to clear it away. Incisive pass. Oh, but just unable to unlock the defence. Now, brilliant work to keep that one in play. And a useful cross. And it goes down as a missed opportunity from there. Umar. And it's United's turn now. That's a good-looking ball. Oh, brilliant goalkeeping. And the short option preferred. And he takes it away. Nice weight on the pass. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Well, the stoppage time situation, 1 minute here. It comes to absolutely nothing. And that's going to close the book on the first half. It is half-time here at the San Mamés. So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. United finding space on the wing, but it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Real chance. Oh, and he didn't miss by very much.
Yeah, he adjusted his body so well there. It's a great piece of skill, and it probably deserved a goal.
And it's a quality pass. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. United could be onto something. Good piece of defending. Para. Well, showing good vision. A decisive clearance it was. Liu. The pass not finding its target. And the advantage accrues to the attacking side. He's managed to get in behind. Still a chance. There it is. And he could scarcely have had an easier finish. Now the action continues. And no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. That's a good-looking ball. Can he finish? My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Now sending it in. Oh, that's not a good clearance. And a time for cool heads. What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? Can he get one back? Well, that's a really top-notch piece of defending. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Plenty of support here. Emnes. Sadik.
Informamos de que con motivo del Día de las Peñas, antes del próximo encuentro en casa organizaremos una barbacoa
Emnes.
junto a la puerta 23.
David. Could cross it in here. A deft clearance. It's opening up for them. Well, a good tackle. Laurent. Para. Promising possession, this. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Superb tackle. It's a neat move. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Surely! And the decision is one of offside here. Baumann with it. Wang. The referee spotted the little nick on the way through, so a throw-in coming up. Good work to win the ball back by United. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? And hammered in there. Oh, another one for them! And with plenty of time still remaining, this game is very much back on. Back in action then, and you sense United have the momentum at the moment. We're inside the final 15 minutes. It looks promising. Liu. Bangura. Baumann with it. Good looking sequence this. This looks interesting. Oh, big opportunity. piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. That's a good-looking pass. A textbook interception. Not long to go now, and for United, it's all about trying to find that equaliser.
Well, they're still in with a chance here, but can they produce one more big moment before the end? Mind you, this has been a really good game.
Correa. And support available. Can he finish them off? He's done it! What a climax to this game! So the current scoreline, 4-2. Comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Umar. Opportunity. Oh, great defending. Could be dangerous. Effectively parried, and it might be. And a goal! Fasten your seatbelts. This is not in the bag just yet. Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. And so the referee blows for full time, and it goes down as a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, it was a really tight game, but they were the better side over the 90 minutes, and they fully deserved their victory today.
A new record holder, the all-time top scorer for the club. But we know this professional well enough to know there'll be no let-up today. In the mood for even more. Stay with us for all the action on EA TV. One of the great things about football is that no one knows for sure what's going to happen. Let's see what unfolds here tonight. I'm Derek Ray, and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And it's going to be fascinating to see how these two sides fare as they come up against each other. How do you see the match going, Stuart?
Well, a quick start to the game is all important here today, and I'm sure both managers will have drilled that into the players. But they also have to play with composure and a tactical understanding. It should be a good game.
And he takes on the shot. Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. Now sending it in. Brilliantly blocked. In a good position to clear it away. Might lead to a chance. Well, Well, if you're going to challenge like that, it has to be spot on. What do the referee think of it? Well, to be honest, I'm not sure what possessed him to put in a challenge like that in the first place.
Well, it's dangerous, it's reckless, it's out of control, it's...
Que se arme el escándalo, que se arme el escándalo. Luna lunera, cascabelera, le pido al cielo que tú me quieras, que tú me quieras, que tú me quieras y que de amor nunca me muera. Yo te vi, tú no me viste, todo mi amor te lo bebiste. Yo te vi, tú no me viste, todo mi amor te lo bebiste. Que se arme el escándalo, que se arme el escándalo, que se arme el escándalo, que se arme el escándalo. Tu velocidad le gustan todos mis reposos. Cuando te me acercas se van todos mis sollozos. Te di una palabra y siguieron la otra. Gotean los de los labios y la boca. No quiero acostumbrarme a toda esa belleza. Tal vez alguien consiga amar con la cabeza. Yo estaba sedienta cuando te me pareciste, pero cuando te vi fue. Y por un momento, si tenemos suerte, embolataremos a la propia muerte. No se puede amar solo con la cabeza. Te ofrezco mi piel porque no la besas. Que se arme el escándalo, 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 que se arme el escándalo.
It is a day when every football fan has a right to be optimistic. The start of a brand new Clubs League season, and intriguing to see how they fare right off the bat. Stay tuned to find out live here on EA TV. Good evening and welcome ahead of what should be a pulsating night of football. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And ushering in an exciting new season of clubs action. Stuart, how do you see this one going?
Well, as always, a quick start to the season is absolutely vital. Therefore, I'm looking forward to a really good contest today. Let's hope we get one.
Keeper there to collect. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. And the referee felt he had to blow the whistle. And he read it well. And putting paid to the danger. Gerrard struggling to keep the ball. Tatarusanu. And a throw-in it's going to be. Snow. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. Just cutting off the supply. Is it going to end up being productive for them? Can they forge ahead? And a very good challenge. Great block. Good weight on that pass. Well read to put an end to that attack. Oh, moving it nicely. Pretty comfortable piece of defending. Crossing possibilities. And an astute piece of defending. Attacking options appear plentiful. Just not testing the keeper at all with that cross. Eardley. Gerrard. That's a good-looking pass. Opportunity. And a goal! 1-0 it is. They've been pushing for the opener, and now they have it. Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Al-Dosari. Emnes. Gerrard. Well, they couldn't keep hold of it. Opening up for them. The verdict is offside here. There to take it away. Gerson. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Delivered into the area here. Managed to get it out of there. And not a header that was ever really going to trouble the goalkeeper. looking pass. And nothing comes of this attack. Promising attack, this. This looks more than decent. And they deal with the threat this time. Not a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. And on the ball, Watson. Getting in there to intercept. And a free kick awarded by the referee. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Well, very effective play in possession. Gerson. Oh, good work by the keeper. And over comes the corner. And a relatively high degree of difficulty for the goalkeeper. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Will he play it in? Possession one. Snow. Tatarushanu. Gerson. Might lead to a chance. Spot on with that tackle.
Well, you can tell what the fans think of that decision. They're certain it should have been a penalty.
Snow. Oh, good skill, and he's managed to beat his man. Patient enough build-up. Can they carve out a chance? Surely the equaliser. Oh, a superb save. Well, he's certainly not alone. Quick thinking defensively. It is be a throw-in. Yoon. Well, that's a fine-looking pass. And he wasn't messing around with the clearance. Well, there's an example of how to press high up. Well, he had a decent reading of that ball in. Well, they have the advantage. That's good refereeing. Now a decent position. Must be! Able to clear the danger, at least for now. Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. How about the cross? That's a good-looking ball. They are a goal down, but perhaps a chance to create something from this corner.
Well, these fans have had to be patient. Could this be the equaliser?
In a dangerous position. Well, did well to win the ball back. This could be troublesome. And a goal. It was served up on a silver platter for him. Two 0 now, and back underway. Snow. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Chang. An effective challenge. Now options are plenty. Can he get one back? And a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. And the referee has given them a corner. It's a short one. Delivering it into the box. And the danger cleared. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Can they keep it going? And the counter-attack came to nothing. Could be threatening. Happy to take on the shot. Denied by the bar. Back in play here. And in the end, no damage done.
Well, so unlucky not to score there. So close to reducing the deficit.
Not a poor touch and unable to keep it in play. Throw in to come. And he could cash in. Committed challenge. 10 minutes to go then. That's a good pass. Offside it is, but he needed sharp eyes to make that decision.
Well, it's fine margins, isn't it? But in the end, he just went too early.
That's a good-looking ball, and denied by the post. Gerrard, a real defensive commitment there. Now can they counter clinically? Well, they took care of the situation defensively. Oh, wonderful bit of skill. David. Now what can they do from here? And the danger is averted.
Well, just listen to this reaction. They're affording their opponents far too much time on the ball. They have to press higher up the pitch.
Chance to cross. Who's going to win this joust? It's still alive, but no, that's the end of the move because offside is the verdict. An alert intervention. Good piece of closing down. Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Oh, good finish. And a goal to settle the issue once and for all.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
And there it is, the final whistle. Not what the home fans were hoping for before a ball was kicked today. Defeat for them.
You're absolutely right, Derek. While the result is poor, the display was even worse. They never got to grips with the opposition. They were second best in every facet of the game.
A new record holder, the all-time top scorer for the club. But we know this professional well enough to know there'll be no let-up today. In the mood for even more. Follow every twist and turn right here on EA TV. And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And it's going to be fascinating to see how these two sides fare as they come up against each other. Stuart, what are you expecting to see?
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help...
An early goal! It is the ideal opening. So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Ferry. Oh, good vision there. They've regained possession. Could be threatening. Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. Now can they make something happen? Trying to find the right angle of attack. And a confident clearance. Well, a poor touch really, and unable to prevent the corner. It's a short one. It might be on for them. Well, still an issue here. Is it going to be? Huge block. And taken short. And defensive play to be applauded. Played into the centre. And couldn't really direct it where he wanted. And he read it superbly. And possibilities here. This could be troublesome. Great defending. Calvé. It needs an accurate cross. A deft clearance. For more on the injury. In with a chance. Well, it's all going so swimmingly for them here. Another goal. And now it's a matter of avoiding any silly mistakes. Trying to open up the defence. He's in behind the defence here. And there is the goal. Well, that changes the equation. And they have the momentum now. And on the ball, Keane. Strong but fair tackle. Apple. Good looking ball. There could be a chance now. Well, it was close, but offside nonetheless.
Well, it's a matter of inches there, but he just went a fraction too early.
Has the strength to hang on to it. Gerrard. Could be dangerous. And now waiting to pounce. And a goal! Cause for celebrations again. Two in front.
Well, as you can see, this was always coming. They've been piling on the pressure. It's a well-deserved goal.
So the ball is moving again. We've been treated to 4 goals. 3-1 the score. And possibilities inside the box. That was a menacing attack, but tidied up. Cross could be useful. Clearance left a bit to be desired. Well, I take my hat off to him because that was superb defending. And a chance for him on the flank. He could pick out a teammate. It might be. Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. It's a short corner. Tremendous challenge. Plenty of running room in the wide position. Having to shoot. And the keeper there to deal with it. Gerrard. Oh, good vision. But no, just offside.
Well, it was close, and it is offside. The assistant got that absolutely right.
Losing possession here. Can they get in behind them? David. David. Oh, surely! A goal! They're absolutely racing away with this. 3 to the good now. Blistering first half display, and just look at that score. Well, after pressing like that, maybe the short route to goal. Good idea. He's just got to continue his run. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and it's a good run, matched by a very cool finish. What a great goal that is.
Donald. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. And holding it up effectively. What to like about that pass? Under real pressure defensively, will they pay the price? Still be able to do a bit of damage. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Oh, moving it nicely. It has to be. Still alive. And clears the danger. Can he find the right pass? Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. Oh, very effective play, and they might be onto something. Played into the centre. Not the most confident clearance. Well, they can bring it out now. Good piece of defending. Well, both sides guilty of giving the ball away. Decisive pass. Couldn't quite hang on. Oh, that's brilliant! A strike so delightful. You'd never tire of seeing it again and again. Sheer technical excellence. A goal of the highest order. Take a bow. Apple. Ferry. Papa. And that was a very fine read. Might work out. tackle that was needed. Plenty of support here. From long range. Well, it's great when you can rely on your keeper. It is to be a throw-in. Well, nothing for them to worry about in the end. Good defending. Now, can they hit them on the counter? Well, it fizzled out. Wu. Might lead to a chance. And quick thinking defensively. Promising possession, this. Pretty simple for the keeper. Might be onto something with that ball. Good ball over the top. And playing it through. Oh, but just unable to unlock the defence. Now, can he get on the end of this one? But no, just offside.
Well, it was close, and it is offside. The assistant got that absolutely right.
Teammates available, but really sticking to their task defensively. Oh, moving it nicely. And forcing the mistake. And fine goalkeeping. Taken short. He's got to have a go here. And foiled only by the crossbar. David. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. This looks promising. Can he convert? Oh, fine stop. Elects to go short. And players waiting at the far post. Well, able to survive that attacking push. Well, the counter chance looks very real. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. And the referee allowing the game to flow, using advantage. But now it is going to be a free kick after the second infringement. And that is going to be a booking for the goalkeeper, in the opinion of the referee. And that was a very fine read. Well, this could really help the cause. Bumps clear. Gerrard. Now a decent position. And he's lost custody of the ball here. This could be troublesome. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Xiao. Decent position. Gerrard. Oh, he's lost possession. 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Corner awarded. They take it short. Cross could be useful. Well, Well, nothing comes of it. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, they were certainly outplayed, no doubt about that. But they showed a lot of character and had a...
Qualification for the promotion match is tantalisingly close. They have it within their power, and what they need here today is a draw. Can they reach out and grab it? with us here on EA TV. We'll have all the action for you live next. Good evening and welcome ahead of what should be a pulsating night of football. My name is Derek Ray and my commentary partner as usual is Stuart Robson. And if all goes to plan, they can progress to a promotion match. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Well, I think, Derek, this will be tense, but they know a good performance here and a draw at least will give them access to a promotion match. It should be an interesting game.
Opportunity in the wide area. Gerrard went in strongly to win the ball. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. Real chance. There it is. The opening goal of this match. And what a start they've made. So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Defensive play to be applauded. Feeding it through. Well, fantastic reflex action. Can he take advantage? And in at the second time of asking. Just what was required.
Well, here it is again, and I feel a bit sorry for the goalkeeper. He makes a good save to start with, but where are his defenders following in? Instead, it's the attacker who's alert. He gets to the ball first, and it's a good finish.
Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. A goal! And it's very much game on here. So back underway. Intriguing contest this, given the 2-1 scoreline. Will it be? Cooper did his job to begin with. And that's how to do it, inside your own penalty area. Outdoing his opponent. Abase has it. And Borges with it. Oh, he wasn't necessarily favourite to win that challenge. Good visualisation and execution. Well, the threat was very real. Marvellous defending. And a fine cross. Well, he failed to get it away properly. Well, it comes to nothing in the end. Pressure applied. Can they make something of it? Abase has it. He's enjoying space. But quick thinking defensively. Keane. Shaping to shoot. Really good piece of goalkeeping there. They won't complain about having won the corner, and maybe an opportunity to increase their advantage. This looks interesting. Chance to finish. Crucial piece of defending. So they had attacking momentum, but not so. Gerrard. David. Now what can they do from here? Must be! And a goal it is! They lead by 2 now. Fully deserved. So they get the ball moving again. 3-1 the scoreline here. What's going to happen next? Crossing possibilities. Can they open things up? Really vital interception. Well, that's splendid play. And you need your defender to take charge. Well, they couldn't keep it. Oh, could be an opportunity here. A decisive clearance it was. And pulled back. Real defensive Brazilians. Oh, surely. And blocked again. And that is offside. And Borges with it. Zuniga. Abate. Is this the moment? My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Oh, disappointing clearance. Well, they can keep possession now. Well, plenty of scope for them to attack. No real conviction in the challenge. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Well, they couldn't quite use that break in the manner that they'd hoped. Chang. Real chance. Oh, that's an expert piece of defending, just as it was looking threatening. And there is the whistle for half-time here in Seville. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. David. Could cross it in here. An important interception. Aguilar. Well, let's call it a meaty effort, but certainly not accurate enough. Plenty of support here. It should be. In it goes. But wait a minute, that will not count.
Well, that was tight. It was a good finish, though.
Eardley. Deciding to give it to the keeper. Chang. And a tidy tackle. Fruitful looking attack. Well, that's a really top-notch piece of defending.
Well, as you can hear, the fans think that should have been a penalty, but I'm not convinced.
And defensive play to be applauded. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. Can they profit from this? There's so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. Plenty of options. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Free kick awarded then by the referee. And the yellow card for that, Stuart.
And he's going to have to be careful now. That was a silly challenge.
Thirdly. David. Oh, danger here. Is it going to be? Oh, magnificent save!
Well, he's just pulled off a great save there. What reaction from the goalkeeper that was.
And they're going for the short one.
Well, those stats back up what we've been watching. It's been a really one-sided game, and it's far too easy for them to open up this defence. This could turn into a rout.
Yes, they're having a field day in attack, and here they come again. Gerrard. David. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. And playing it through. Oh, that's a solid piece of defending when it looked as though it might go wrong for them. Well, out of play. Under pressure. And for more on the injury, let's go down to our reporter, Jeff Shreves.
From down here, it looked as though he landed actually on top of his elbow. That's why he's in so much discomfort, and that's why, of course, the bench are so concerned.
Cheers, Jeff. Now what can they do from here? Able to close down the shots. Fairly easy for the referee to spot that deflection, so now a throw in. The measure of his man. A chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. Well, it was apparently a bookable offence.
Well, no debate over that one. It's a yellow card all day long.
Useful cross. Throws it away. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up. Very alertly winning back possession. Good vision. And there is the goal! He's found the net! Joy unconfined! On with the game then. 3-2. What will happen next? They get forward, but time is very much against them here. That was going in! 10 minutes to go then. Could be threatening. Danger averted for now. David. Really good challenge. Good looking move. David. intervene. And across the touchline, so a throw in here. And teammates to play it to. If they can score again from this corner, it probably would be the end of the story. And quick thinking defensively. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. This could square the game. What a commitment to defending. Corner then, and with time running out, they've got to ask questions. Clearance that was needed. Might really be able to trouble them here. This could be it. In it goes to increase their advantage. And will that be the goal that ends up securing it for them? So the current scoreline, 4-2. And so the final whistle here, the visitor.
They call me Charlie Pop. Tutu Presito.
Touchdown Beanie Boys, gang, gang, gang. Money agba, money repete. Remy Ekawaro, Charlie Sapele. Saka Monica, touchdown shakers. They like to the dance, the leg, back, back. Now we dey bully, now we dey pepe. If you play with the boys, you go collect. See doings, you know we just say we no get.
Colors beneath press. We not they make too much noise. Now we they pull up with conquest. You know the billings way we dey check. Many fishes in the river, but now you and what? If you want big mad, I feel dinner on to next.
Simoni, CMC, Simoni, Simoni, CMC, Simoni, Simoni, CMC, Simoni,
Simoni, wala.
Simoni, CMC, Simoni, Simoni, CMC, Simoni, Simoni, CMC, Simoni. Now we be the pride of Benin, no boss supposed give us medal, give medal. Now my Benin brothers I go call before I call your love power. Anything bow.
Remy boy, you can paste your location. What is your next destination? Should I give you my direction? Touch me boy, you don't touch full nation.
Touchdown Benin Boys, gang, gang, gang. Money agba, money repete. Remy Ekawaro, Charlie Sapele. Saka Monica, touchdown shakers. They like to the dance, the leg, back, back.
A time to be wired in, a time to be fully prepared. This is the first promotion match, and it's not lost on anybody at the club just what it means. Live on EA TV. And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. My name is Derek Ray, excited to be bringing you match commentary. And alongside me, my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And a new experience for them as they make their promotion match debut. Stuart, your expectations?
Yeah, it's certainly a big game today. Up to now, they've been really good. Can they just go that little bit further and put in an excellent performance here?
That's a lovely ball. Must be, and surely, a goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
So on they go again, the Terriers, disappointed to have conceded. Can they come up with an equaliser? Traore has it. Beautifully weighted ball. veered into an offside position, Stuart.
Well, that's tight, really tight. But he was just too anxious to make his run. He was in, though.
Chang. Wu. Eardley. A really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. This attack looks highly promising. And a corner kick, the referee's verdict. Over it comes. Did well to clear it away. Beautiful pass. And that's great work to make sure it didn't go over the line. Chang. Fairly easy for the referee to spot that deflection, so now a throw in. Dangerous looking attack. Just wasn't going to give that ball away. Well, the threat was very real. Marvellous defending. And the Terriers looking creative and purposeful. And the cutback. Tremendously strong in the tackle. David. Oh, tremendous vision. Players waiting in the centre. In position. Able to close down the shot. On the ball, Lucas. Oh, might be. A goal! Real excitement. A back and forth type of game. Now they're level. Emnes. Dossary. Gerrard. Good visualisation and execution. Oh, that's really high-class goalkeeping. But now it grinds to a halt because the flag has been raised. Good-looking move. And a decent save. Full credit. Eardley. David. Well, high-quality defending. Emnes. Dossary. This looks promising. And a simple clearance, a good one. Oh, great vision. He could pick out a teammate. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Gerrard. And passing it through. Oh, but there's defensive diligence for you when things look dangerous. Decent position for the Terriers to be in. And it might be. And that's a very good parry. Keane. David. Eardley. Moving the ball nicely, but can they forge ahead? And in a perfect position to cut it out. And that's great work to keep it in play. Wilting under the pressure. And now they try to go forward. What a vital intervention. Really the ideal clearance. Decent position. Well, how close was that? Inches away. David. Direct ball into the box. Goalkeeper's ball. Not the best of crosses, really, was it? A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. David. Gerrard. Delightful pass. But he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. Decided to come in from the flank. David. Interception to snuff out the danger. Could be threatening. Now deemed to be offside by the merest of margins.
Well, it's very close to being the perfectly timed run, but whether it's an inch or a yard, he's still offside.
Managed to get it out of there. Incisive pass. Could be dangerous. Oh, it's off the post. And a goal! In the lead again. Fully deserved.
Well, as you can see, he's first to react, he's first to the ball, and he deserves his goal. That's an excellent finish.
Yoon. Emnes. Gerrard. Strong but fair tackle. Good visualization and execution. And the decision is one of offside here. Retaining possession proving difficult. This could be the equaliser. And a fine stop to turn the ball away. Gerrard. Well, we're into the final half hour. Throw-ins given. On the ball, Lucas. It could be on for her. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. And possibilities here. Well, he could have put it away again, but credit to the goalkeeper.
Well, the way he's playing, he's surely going to get his second goal soon here.
Well, she got that headed attempt all wrong. And a good-looking ball. He's gone and found the net! Brilliant piece of finishing! Magnificent goal!
Well, you won't see a better connection than this. Hit with such power. What a great goal.
Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. Teammates available. Gerrard. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. An attack full of promise. Well, if only he'd been able to stay onside.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Stay onside, and that could have been a really big chance.
Really getting stuck in. Look for one back here. And he does! He's thrown his team a lifeline. The belief is back. On they go again, and the Terriers can now entertain thoughts of perhaps drawing level. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Successfully cut out. Minutes left for play. And players waiting in the centre. He read the situation defensively and did his job. And teammates around him. And passing it through. Well, full marks for trying, but very deftly cut out. Donald. Chang. Keane. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. Very effective pass. And an astute piece of defending. They're showing a willingness to attack, as they must, given the circumstances. Time running out. Crossed into the penalty area. Able to deal with the threat. Now Keane. And the Terriers doing well to win it back. Oh, he could be in trouble here. And I think that's what we could have called from 5 miles away, Stuart. Clear red card offence.
Well, you've obviously got very good eyesight, but no doubt about that. He stopped the goal-scoring opportunity there. He had to go.
Had my eyes tested last week, I'll have you know. A functioning ball. Took a touch off the defender, so it will be a corner. Delivering it. Well, it's a moment he would like to have back, if possible. Chang. And he read it well. They know what they need, and that's an equaliser here. Cross could be useful. Mopping up defensively. Well, totalling up all the stoppages, we'll have 2 additional minutes. Oh, good run this. Now, what can he do with it? And the referee brings the contest to an end. A mixture of joy and relief. kickoff is nearing, and there is increasing excitement inside the stadium. Who has the ingredients necessary for victory? What will be the other storylines out there on the pitch? We're on the cusp of finding out. Next on EA TV. One of the great things about football is that no one knows for sure what's going to happen. Let's see what unfolds here tonight. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis alongside me is Stuart Robson. And the stage is set for clubs match action. Stuart, your expectations?
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Chang. Oh, he's given us away. Oh, might be. And denied by the keeper. Impressive. Ola. Hendry. Well, nothing for them to worry about in the end. Good defending. He takes aim. And just grazing the crossbar.
Well, it looked to be a good effort, but it just didn't come down in time.
Chang. Gerrard. Ahmad. Well, there to intercept. Room to roam on the flank for the Kings. Low one in there. Well, when it left the boot, I thought it might have a chance of fooling the keeper, but it didn't. Al-Dossari. On to Wu. Well, they kept their shape defensively. Job done for now. Casey. And defensive play to be applauded. David. Determined defending. Well, play getting a bit bogged down in midfield. Now possibilities in the centre. An alert piece of defending. And the Kings have it once again. Able to skip past his man. And played in. Oh, super header. But the goalkeeper was up to the task. David. Possession regained by the Kings. Free kick awarded then by the referee. And playing it through. Offside it is. Such a pity for him.
Well, he thought he was onside, but I think the assistant got that absolutely right.
Gerrard. Eardley. Al-Dossari. Now, let's see what they can do here. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Gerrard. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Casey. Possession one. He's taken on his opponent here. Now sliding in field. Well cleared away. Let's fly here. Making sure it didn't get past him.
Well, there we have it. This has been a really poor game so far. The players need to pick up the tempo and be a lot braver with their passing and their movement. This can only get better.
Well, the keeper was hoping someone might get on the end of it, but it will be a throw-in. Ola. A very timely interception. Might work out. And in the right position to read it. Decent move from the Kings. A chance maybe from the wide position. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Casey. That's a lovely ball. Ahmad. Options in the middle. Might take the lead. And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
The first half here comes to an end. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Al-Dossari. David. Very quick thinking there. Fruitful looking attack. This could square the game. And that's exactly what has transpired. Now, that could be a massive turning point, and momentum is with them.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And then the shot is emphatic. He strikes it with such power, the keeper has no time to react. What a good finish.
Now he must favour the cross. Keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger. Well, the teams are locked together. Will it stay that way following this corner? And he's clear as lines. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Tenacious tackling, excellent defending there. ball to switch the play. Just the challenge that was required. And drawing it back. Opportunity. And that's an excellent piece of defending to thwart him. Individual brilliance. Well, he's given us away. Casey.
Happy birthday, Jay, from all of your friends, including Mike, Trevor, and Brian.
They couldn't maintain possession. But he could run onto it here. And a goal this time! Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish it off. That's a good goal.
Chang. Al-Dossari. Eardley. Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? Maybe room here for the counter-attack. Nice looking pass. Hendry. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Emnes. Chang. Ahmad. Could be threatening. This corner kick might help them. But he's gone short with it. And a good-looking ball. Blocked it brilliantly. Well, just the tackle that was needed. 20 minutes to go.
Well, the fans believe there's hope here. Can the players respond now?
Well, it didn't happen for them in attack. Moving the ball nicely, trying to carve out the equaliser. Well, honestly, I didn't mean to jinx them. Just wasn't a very good pass, finally. Might work out. That's useful play. Let's fly here. Oh, keeper dealt with it. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. But just like that, possession changes hands. Hendry. Casey. That's a good-looking ball. There it is. And he could scarcely have had an easier finish.
Well, let's take another look. Yeah, he won't get an easier finish than that. The defending was all over the place, though.
No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. Eardley. Al-Dossari. Chang. And threading it through. And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. Long way out this. And in it goes. They're getting closer. They're not finished yet. Well, back underway, and a glut of goals here. 3-2. And so into the final 5 minutes. This could finish it. No strong hand on the ball. referee sees it as a good challenge. Unable to get himself back onside here.
Well, he was always going to be offside. That was the wrong option.
And in the perfect position to read it. Well, can they turn one of these attacks into a goal? Crossing into the middle. Oh, that's not a good clearance. He read the situation defensively and did his job. And there it is, the final whistle. Not what the home fans were hoping for before a ball was kicked today. Defeat for them.
Well, Derek, not quite good enough today. Yes, they only lost by 1 goal.